I believe marketing and user acquisition is one of the things that technical founders usually struggle with. And that's why I'm creating this video. And this is one of the things that I was struggling with when I was starting out and I didn't know anything about building an MVP, marketing your software as a service, getting users for your app, and all that stuff. So I've taken six learnings from Cialdini and I have created a guide on how you can apply those learnings to your software as a service. I would recommend you to stay until the end of this video because I will give you six ways to get users for your app. But the most powerful thing about all those six ways is that you can apply them to any software as a service, to any application, because they are like psychological triggers. This is not like a get a rich quick scheme. This is like the laws and the things that make someone purchase a product. So if you don't know me yet, my name is Justo. I'm 23 years old and I'm building 12 apps in 1 year. The reason I'm doing it is because I wanted to build like 12 tiny experiments to see if any of those experiments succeed. Because when I was like, I believe 17 or 18 years old, I built my first application and it was a complete disaster because I didn't understand anything about building an MVP. And that's why nowadays I'm doing this. So I will show you how to get users for your app in a minute. But first of all, if you are liking this video, you will help me a lot if you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button because in that way we can keep reaching new people. The YouTube channel keeps growing and you motivate me to keep creating this kind of videos that I'm sure it will help you too. So first of all, if you don't know Cialdini yet, he's the author of these three books, very well-known person, one of the greatest marketers, and one of the most important things that you can take from his books is that acquisition has nothing to do with how good your code is, how many features you ship, how elegant your architecture is, or how fast your UI loads. Acquisition is about how users perceive risk, how they evaluate your promise, how they interpret your messaging, how they feel in their first 20 seconds, how safe it feels to stay, how painful it feels to leave, how believable your value is, how urgent the problem is, how certain they feel that this tool will work. And the list could be like infinite, okay? But the most important thing here is to understand that nobody buys software. They buy the feeling of having a data software. For example, you don't buy, I don't know, if you buy a Notion subscription, you don't buy a Notion subscription because of the app itself. You buy to feel, I don't know, more organized. So what people usually buy is first of all certainty, okay? Clarity, shortcuts, speed, the feeling of progress, risk reduction, time savings, identity enhancement, relief, confidence, control, protection from embarrassment, the ability to win, okay? You can relate this to the eight life forces. If you don't know what the eight life forces are almost, I mean, the laws that make someone purchase any product, any application, basically anything in life. And the first of all, I mean, the first law is survival, enjoyment of life, and life extension. Secondly, you have enjoyment of food and beverages. Thirdly, you have freedom from pain, fear, danger. Number four, you have companionship. Number five, you have comfortable living conditions. And number six, you have to be superior, winning, keeping up with the Joneses. Number seven, you have care and protection of loved ones. And finally, you have a social approval. That is one of the most powerful forces. So a lot of people over obsessed with the product, but they don't pay attention to this stuff that is really important. It's key when you are creating any marketing campaign for your software as a service. So let's see the six principles of influence applied to software as a service. First of all, reciprocity. If you give me something valuable, it fueled, I feel, fueled to give something back is one of the most common principles, okay? Because humans hate one-sided exchanges. Value received triggers a subconscious urge to reciprocate. And the reason I'm putting like Imad Galaxy here is because I believe he's one of the best, I mean, marketers or best modern marketers because I mean, Iman Ghalsi, people like Alex Hormozzi, and all these guys provide a lot of value. So people feel like sometimes obligated to give us something in return. So they buy their courses or whatever and they are selling. Well, Alex Hormozzi don't sell courses, but you feel like you need to buy something from them. And the way you can use like this force, okay, or this principle in your software as a service is by creating like high value micro tools. A specific tool that solves a single problem instantly, okay? You can create like, I don't know, tactical micro lessons, teach one thing, and make it actionable, okay? Make it instantly useful. You can use your creativity to give as much value as you can and drive people to your landing page. Then the second law, okay, or the second principle is commitment and consistency. If I started, I want to stay consistent with that identity. I mean, the psychological foundation behind this is that people avoid contracting themselves. Once they take a small step, they are more likely to take bigger ones. That's why always, I mean, when you want to someone to buy from you, you usually take that person through a funnel, a sales funnel, where first of all you catch the person's attention, then that I don't know, that person watches a video from you on YouTube, then he subscribes to your newsletter or however you have the funnel structure, and that's why people like Alex Hormozzi and Iman Ghazi have done. So how you gonna apply this on your software as a service? Okay, identity based onboarding. Let's start with a goal. What do you want to achieve? How many users do you want? Okay, the single question increases activation dramatically. Then, as a third one, we have social proof. Okay, if they are doing it, it's probably safe. That's what most people think. Okay, human beings follow the group for survival. What some of them get wrong is that they believe they need hundreds of testimonials, but five testimonials that people can relate to are very powerful and can make someone buy. That's why what Alex Hormozzi teaches. I mean, you need to get the first five testimonials as fast as you can because that's what will make people trigger the psychological factor that makes them buy. Then you have authority, okay? And most people get this completely wrong. I mean, they don't want to show their failures or they want to hide things from them. But the thing is that you need to show your failures. You need to get to show the things that you did completely wrong. And there is nothing wrong with that. I mean, I show the apps that I have created along the way, and most of the app for different reasons have different problems, but there's nothing wrong with that. What people try to hide is what could make them really skyrocket in their businesses. They try to hide one of the most important factors, which is authenticity. We have then liking, human trust, familiarity, and authenticity, as I was telling you, okay? So show your mistake, not superficial ones, real errors with context and consequences. Show your work, your notion, I don't know, your code editor, your chaos, your process, your doubts, your corrections. Make it feel really authentic if you share content on the internet. Then finally, we have one of the most important ones, okay, one of the most important principles, which is scarcity. If there is limited availability, I want it. That's what most people think, okay? Scarcity increases perceived value and urgency. So this is very simple. How can you make this, okay? Or how can you achieve scarcity? First of all, by limiting the access. Real limits. I mean, not a fake one. Don't put the price 100x higher, and then you lower it. No, put the real price, put a real time that people need to buy your product. Give a limited access. I don't know if you have a subscriber list for that subscriber list. There are like 1,000 different ways in which you can use scarcity. So I hope this video at least helped you. If this helped you, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe to the channel so we can keep reaching new people and creating this kind of content. On the next couple of days, I will launch Kobo. Kobo is an app that I will help you get users for your app. If you are a technical founder and you want to spend years learning marketing, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.